Once a year, the ancient town of Ijebu transforms. Streets bloom with color, the air thickens with drum beats, generations reunite under a single rhythm. This is Ojude Oba, a royal homage that has grown into one of the most vibrant displays of Yoruba pride and identity. Long before the courtyard fills, before the king receives a salute, the story begins quietly. In the heart of the families, like the Alatishe, here, heritage isn't just remembered, it's prepared, lived, and passed on. One thread, one horse, one heartbeat at a time. Preparation begins long before the drums sound. For the Alatishe family, one of the warrior houses of Ijebu land, Ojude Oba is not a performance, it is a calling. Outfits are chosen with care, each color, each fabric, a coded message of unity, honor, and ancestral pride. For the riders, the horses must be ready, not just strong, but regal, not just beautiful, but disciplined.
This is going to be my ride tomorrow. My favorite horse died last year.
Aww.
That was the dancing one, the popular dancing one. Yeah.
So
Elegance. That was the name of my
the color is so. Oh, the name of the one that passed.
It passed, yeah.
What made it like what
So
happened?
I literally wanted to leave this room empty. In Elegance's honor.
Yeah.
She's very bad there at the back. There.
How long was she like?
Just
Since when you were a child
no,
till now?
just like 8 months or so.
Oh.
But I connected so bad with that house. That house was a stepper. Like once drums start going, she'll start dancing. We did 53 horses this year.
Okay, last year how many did you do?
31.
Okay.
I'm already thinking maybe 100 is
Next year.
yeah.
As the prince explains, a horse must carry more than a man. It must carry dignity. These animals are storytellers, trained and adorned to walk with pride, just like the warriors they ride with.
Orúkọ mi ni Musibau Ayalere Taiwo tó gbé yẹn sí Àlàsí Musibata. A wá sílé Alatishe láti wá bọ́ sí ọdún Iléyá. Ojude Oba, ọdún Iléyá, Ojude Oba la wá ṣe ní ilé Alatishe lónìí. Bá a ti máa wá lọ́dọọdún nù, ọdún kejìlá ní ìta tí ń wá síbí. Ojude Oba kọ̀la, gbogbo ó dèbí, a dà wọn lára bá a ṣe ń ṣe yìí. Tá bá tún dọ̀la, a tún jọ jáde lọ sílé ọba, a tún jọ padà wá. Ọdọọdún la máa ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
The spirit of Ojude Oba doesn't begin in Ijebu alone. 24 hours earlier, in the town of Ososa, the community gathers to celebrate in its own unique way. Known as Ojude Oba Ososa, this gathering holds its own significance, an emotional and spiritual overture to what's coming.
Okay, first of all, the festival is called Ojude Oba.
Okay.
And it's Ojude Oba Ososa. And its history actually started from Ijebu.
Okay.
Because in those days, the Kabiyesi of those years gave them permission to celebrate and do Eid Kabir. Because of that, they now decided to pay homage and thank him 2 days after. And so it had become an annual thing. But not only because it became an annual thing, it's now a general thing that not just Muslims, but Christians and traditionalists, everybody. And over the years, it had evolved into a festival where it has now become a show of our culture and tradition. And Ijebus are known for, welfareism, good dressing, and throwing big parties. And so, because it is an annual event, the Kabesi in Ijebu and all Ijebu towns look forward to this day. Why is our own 24 hours before the one of Ijebu? Because all of us also like to go to Ijebu to pay homage. So we've decided that after Salah, we celebrate our own a day immediately the following day. And that was what I started 15 years ago when I came to Ojude. It wasn't like that before. In Ojude, they were not doing anything serious about the Ojude Oba, because I've been part of it in Ijebu. I was council chairman of Ijebu local government at one time. I was practically involved in the programming and planning of Ijebu Ojude Oba. So when I became king, it was just natural for me to tell my people that, look, we are going to be celebrating Ojude Oba here too. And so we started. Immediately I became big on there, and we've been doing it every year since.
Okay.
As the king of Ososa reminds us, Ojude Oba is not just a day, it is a chain of rituals binding towns and families across the Ijebu kingdom, across time. The dawn of Ojude Oba begins not just with sunlight, but with purpose. There is urgency in the air, but also reverence, excitement, laced with ritual. Every stitch pulled tight, every coral bead placed with care. It's all a part of a conversation, passed through generations. For the Alatishe, today isn't about fashion, it's about identity. And the message is clear. We remember who we are. Then, the silence breaks. Ojude Oba is here. Around the palace courtyard, thousands gather. Families step forward, in honor, in style, in pride. Each Regberebe, each warrior clan, brings its own flair, but also a shared sense of purpose. When the Alatishe family steps forward, it's more than tradition. It is remembrance, it is testimony. As the horses prance and salutes rise to the Aujale, it becomes clear this is more than a display. It's a dance with history. As the sun begins to set, Ojude Oba leaves behind more than music and color. It leaves memory. It leaves meaning. Because this is not just a festival, it is a living archive, one where every step, every salute, every stitch tells a story. And through the eyes of the Alatishe, we see a people not just celebrating, but carrying a legacy forward, one generation at a time.